Hello, Libra. I am Jaja, and welcome to Cosmic Mirror Tarot. Today, we are going to get into your 2022 love messages. Um, I've already pulled a couple of oracles for you guys. This is for anyone with a Libra sun, moon, Venus, or rising sign. Also, Mars is welcome. Cross watchers are also welcome. Before I kick it off, guys, I got like the weirdest messages for you guys. I was like getting dressed and I didn't feel like doing my hair, hence the head wrap. But I was getting dressed and putting on my makeup, and like Aladdin, the the old school Disney cartoon, just like kept playing in my head over and over again. Um, Something about, like, you know how he sings that song in the beginning about like gotta steal to live, gotta, or something like that, like gotta eat to live, gotta steal to eat. For whatever reason, that kept coming up. Also, the the scene where Jasmine like soul recognizes him, even though he's dressed up as like Prince of Boudoir or whatever, and he puts his hand out and he says, "Do you trust me?" And Jasmine's kind of like, "I know who this is," right? That came up, so it'd be interesting to see kind of how that plays out as we get into your spread here. But yeah, I just over and over again, I just keep hearing like gotta eat to live, gotta steal to eat. I don't know what that means for you guys, but okay. All right. So I did pull a Gateway of Activation oracle card. I did a Celtic Tree oracle. We're gonna ask the Fae and do a fairy oracle. I did a past life oracle. Then we will get into the romance cards and clarify with the Kipper deck, and then we will get into a Celtic Cross tarot read. So we got a lot to get through. All right, for your overall energy for love in 2022, you guys pulled from the Gateway of Activation, Shambhala Initiations, Retreat to Recharge, Trusting in the Process, Dharma. And the picture on the card, guys, I am working on the lighting, I'm sorry, but it is the Shambhala. Shambhala is considered like a holy place in the Himalayas, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but it's where like the gods live and stuff like that. And there is a pilgrimage that people do in order to go there for enlightenment and stuff like that. Um, the the book goes into, I'm just going to go ahead and read from the book for you guys. So it says, your message: when things quieten down in your life, know that this isn't a failure, but an opportunity to retreat and recharge. In the busyness of the physical world, our spirit is often playing catch up with our body, to the point that it gets used to being overactive and overworked. When the great masters of Shambhala come to you, they are encouraging you to take time to be away from the outer world and dive into the inner world. If you have been full speed ahead, this gateway encourages you to slow down and retreat. Take time to gather your energy. Spend time in meditation and reflection in order to gain a clearer awareness of your current situation. You will uncover many insights and gifts during this period. Realize that there is a master awakening within. So basically talking about, needing quiet time. You're initiating into, I'm getting this heavy initiation into integrating or coming into your spiritual gifts as well. For your Celtic Tree Agam, you pulled the Vine card. And it says the drawing of this card is concerned with the release of prophetic powers. The use of the grape and the effects of wine are well known. The phrase in vino veritas almost expresses the meaning of this card. Wine dissolves the inhibitions and often allows you to speak more perceptively and truthfully than you otherwise would. In a similar way, you need at times to let go of your logical and intellectual attitudes and gather other resources in order that subtle intuition can surface and can lead. This card was in reverse. So it does say when the card is shown in reverse, it is a sign you should unwind. If you can then sense at a deep level that you should act in a certain way at this moment, don't reason. Just trust your feelings. Let your instinct guide you on this stage of your spiritual journey. Yeah, so very, very heavy, guys. I mean, I know this is a love message, but I'm getting really heavy, kind of going within, right? For your past life cards, you pulled the health card. This actually, I'm not getting so much like health issues outside of rest. I think both cards mention definitely needing to rest. But what it also speaks on is being like recognizing that you are, in fact, a healer, right? Like you guys are here in order to heal others. And that may be why Spirit is asking you to sit down and rest right now. Because if you're stepping into or being initiated, as the Shambhala initiation card said, into your divine powers, prior to you helping others, you need to find a balance within yourself, and, you know, recharge your batteries, right? Before you go out on this mission, is what I'm feeling. The Ask the Fairy card that you guys got was the number 2 card, which is all about luck, like instant quick successes. But what I thought was interesting is on this card, it's like a fairy like holding herself. Like she looks very much like uh she's like almost coddling and consoling herself. It looks very peaceful and restful. It's giving me very big self-love vibes, and I think that's really what the Fae is asking of you, or suggesting to you during this time. Now, the Vine card is the month of August to the Celts, so I'm getting a sense of at least for the first 7 months of this year, you guys will be resting, recharging your energy, working on your prophetic powers and any other gifts that the universe has given to you around being a divine healer and that kind of stuff. And so the love message is really self-love for you guys. All right, so that's it with the Oracle. Let's get into the romance deck. I keep saying I'm going to remember what this deck is called. I can't remember it, guys, but I've actually pre-shuffled it, so they're kind of like, eh. They want me to split it. Knock and let Spirit know we're here. First card out is, oh my God, Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Libra, 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 get some rest. They are screaming at you. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Yeah, you guys are absolutely in a, yes, Ammo. Sorry guys, this is my dog Ammo. Can you sit down please, Papa? He may need to go for a walk. We'll take him for a walk in a second. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And last card, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah, guys, I mean, all of this, it's like Spirit is like, I said what I said. Like, you guys need rest. You guys need introspection. This is definitely a time more of, you know, getting to know yourself and your gifts. All right, let's see what the Kipper deck has to say, and then we will get into your Celtic Cross. We got courtship, adjudication, and the lovers, occupation, privileged lady, and poverty, marriage, expectation, and imprisonment, toil and labor, house, and gift. Bottom of the deck, wealthy man. Okay, so as far as retreat, underneath clarifying retreat, we have courtship, adjudication, and lovers. This is giving me there was some sort of, I'm almost getting, if not like a divorce or an ending to a relationship here recently, where Spirit is asking you basically to retreat. You know, like I'm getting a sense that this is done. This is definitely past energy. that I'm getting. If not, it's about to be done here pretty quickly. And so Spirit is basically just saying, it's time to really just, take a step back, heal your wounds, and kind of mourn the loss is what I'm hearing. Under let your friends help you, you have occupation, privileged lady, and poverty. This poverty isn't, even though occupation is here, so it could be something around work. It's more giving me just like a sad feeling, almost like there's something, either from healing this relationship or, when you're in hermit mode, it's you have to walk that fine line of being lonely versus being like internal and self-reflective. It's very hard, so I'm getting a very strong sense of like work keeping you busy, more friend time, more time with spend more try to spend more time with your friends. I apologize. And this privileged lady in poverty is actually giving me a sense of like it's pinking back off of this judication and the lovers. So if this was a divorce, there may be a little fear here around your finances, but I'm getting a sense that it's more just like in your mind. It's not necessarily real. And so maybe those are the your fear around um you know, whether or not you'll be able to remain this privileged person. Maybe talk that out with someone, because I'm definitely getting a sense here of like this poverty is not, um, it's just not real. It's like a mental kind of block that's keeping you sad, like in this energy of sadness, right, and of loss. And it's not, I think that's why it's underneath let your friends help you, like talk that out with someone, right? And the minute you start to talk out your feelings, sometimes you can kind of pick up on what's irrational. Understay optimistic about your love life. You have marriage, expectation, and imprisonment. This is giving me very heavy spirit asking you to look at your um, how you view marriage, or how you view long-term partnership. Like, do you even want a marriage? Do you want to be independent? This imprisonment card is giving me like, do I even want to be trapped with the same person? That's, and the word trap there is very very heavy. So Spirit is really asking you, take, like, spend this time as you're retreating, as you're resting, as you're in hermit mode, to dive deep into what are your expectations around marriage. What are you, what level of freedom do you want? What level of freedom do you want to give your partner? That kind of thing. Under love yourself first, you have toil and labor, house, and gift. This is giving me very much the only thing when it comes to love that Spirit wants you to look at is yourself. Really look at your self-care routines. Really dive deep into how you talk to yourself. If you need to get a therapist or something like that in order to help you create a plan and emotionally moving past whatever this was in the past that made you retreat in the first place. Spirit is adamant that this is a gift to you. This time, this pause, this delay is a gift. I'm getting very heavy, like calm before the storm vibes, and by storm I mean once once you have gotten clear on your expectations of a long-term partnership, what you're willing to accept and what you're not willing to accept, where you want to live, what that all that kind of stuff, how many kids you want to have, if you want to have pets. Like, once you retreat and you get clear on that, it's like instant manifestation. So this next 7 months is absolutely for you, and Spirit wants you to work on that. With house as well, I'm definitely getting house and gift together. I'm getting either you are more focused on buying a home or upgrading your home, something of that nature. But like, this is an internal, as in your home based upgrade, right? What is it that you need to do around the house to support the self love path that you're on right now? really looking at how to make your home more cozy, right, and more loving for yourself is what I'm hearing. All right, so we actually got through that relatively quickly. I think, yeah, guys, you guys are definitely just on a journey towards self-discovery and self-love, and that's beautiful. Um, I myself am very neurotic about my self-care routines. I'm trying to get it more consistent, as in like an actual schedule, but I'm a Sagittarius rising, and Sagittarians and schedules are not it's not fun. It's like the free bird in me does not want to be on a schedule, but I do. It may not be the same time every day, but I do take out. I do my daily affirmations. I take a lot of baths. Oh my God, I take so many baths because I'm a water sign, as my sun sign. So me and water are besties. And the minute I feel stressed out, I sit my ass in a bath. Flowers, incense, candles, um, all of those things help make my home feel like me to me. Also, a lot of what are the like in the essential oils and the diffusers. Love those, love those. I have a whole bedtime routine, guys, that just like it soothes my nervous system. I feel like, or at least that's what I tell myself. Like it really puts me in this space of like um, ready to go to bed kind of thing. So look at stuff like that. Like what are the routines that you can put into your life that will help you, um, call in self love and just relaxation. All right, guys. So this is interesting. Yeah, you got the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. More gifts from the universe. All right, so getting into your Celtic cross. You have, for your overall energy, you have the moon in reverse with the Knight of Wands crossing. This moon in reverse is giving me something has creeped out of the shadows. And I say creep because it's pinging off of this devil that's in your subconscious. So either you recognize that your current schedule, your current love life is not, it's almost like you recognize that there's something in your love life that you're addicted to. That's what this moon on top, moon in reverse on top of the devil, like you've seen it. With the Knight of Wands crossing, Knight of Wands, let's just talk about, I think it's Phoenix Love Tarot. She calls the Knight of Wands Drake. Um, which is basically you only live once mentality. So I do everything, I fuck everybody, I'm in and out, like I'm not consistent. I'm here 1 minute, gone the next minute. So it's giving me there's something around your past energy of either spreading yourself too thin in love, running around using your wand, willy nilly. That's inconsistent or fast paced. Not like there's not very much depth to the Knight of Wands. Um, for whatever reason, you were addicted to that, or it fulfilled some sort of void within you. Um, I'm sorry, guys. I'm watching my dog right now, trying to figure out what are you doing. All right, sorry about that, guys. My dog wanted to be taken outside. So, yeah, going back to Drake, I'm getting a sense because, like I said, you have the devil here in your subconscious, and with the moon in reverse, it's like you've come to the realization that there was something in your love life that was blocking you basically, and it's like whatever this was, it was pretty heavy because in your outcome you have the Three of Swords. And so what I really am sensing is Spirit telling you to really sit with that, work on that, and try not to like you're just in this, like you're almost, I'm getting this Cancerian vibe of like in your shell, healing from whatever it was that you uncovered. In your influences, you have the Eight of Cups, so you're moving past this. You, something was brought to your attention around your patterns in relationship, and you're moving past it. In the past, you have the Ten of Wands in the reverse, so you guys are putting down the burden of whatever this is. In your future position, you have the Queen of Wands. And what I love about this is it's like progression, right? From the Page of Wands to the Queen of Wands. So you're definitely upgrading. This is the Queen of Wands is, she knows what she wants. She knows who she is. She's very confident in her abilities. She knows what she brings to the table. She knows she's the whole fucking table, right? And so I'm getting this strong sense of like by August, you know, end of July, August, you guys, you know, you're going to spend the first half really looking within, working on your traumas and moving forward. And then you step into this Queen of Wands energy. Excuse me, guys. For your current attitude, you have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Knight of Pentacles is all about a daily practice towards a goal. It's very slow and it's deliberate. The fact that it's in the reverse, remember I was telling you guys, I'm getting this like needing to upgrade your home so that it's conducive to self-love, needing to maybe look at daily affirmations, talking to a therapist. This is really like screaming at me. You need to put a practical plan together on how you're going to go about loving yourself. It can't just be, oh, my goal for 2022 is to love myself, but you don't actually put any structures in place to get there. Like this is Spirit saying you really need to look at when you first get up in the morning, what do? What are the thoughts that run through your mind? Right? I will tell you on my journey, that was my biggest thing was, you know, I left a story time. I left a long-term relationship with a narcissist. And so even just waking up out my sleep, I was scared. I would cry, you know, and so my way out of that was like, I'd pray before I got out of bed, and then I'd go in the mirror and I'd say my daily affirmations, and I'd start with, I am safe, I am protected, because that's one of the things when you leave a domestic violence situation, your safety is so off. You know, you're kind of like scared all the time. So I'm getting this, like when you wake up in the morning before your feet hit the floor, what are you doing towards your self-love? In your current attitude, you have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and this is giving me, where do we see gift? Oh, we saw gift in your romance oracle. It's like you're not seeing what God is giving you. You're not seeing this rest time, this introspective time as a gift. That's really what it is. You're currently looking at it as, I just want to get moving. I just want to move on. I just want to, you know, I want to. And God is saying, no, my gift to you is rest. My gift to you is healing, right? Like, look at it that way. In your hopes and fears, you have the Magician. You're hoping to manifest something, and from this, I'm getting heavy manifest confidence, manifest being able to stand on your own 2 feet, manifest self-love, right? Like you're really, this is a great card to have in your hope position. And to be honest with you, it looks to me like you're doing the work. Just from the fact that your future position is the Queen of Wands from the Knight of Swords, you absolutely do get there. In your outcome, you have the Three of Swords. This is heartbreak. This is pain. It's giving me very, very sorrow. I'm almost like my chest is like I want to cry, right? So I don't know, you know, what it was that you were illuminated about that you're now trying to move away from or heal from, but I'm getting this very strong need to acknowledge that your heart is broken, right? And you do, because it's in your outcome position. So Let's go ahead and clarify. Let's clarify this devil, actually. Um, Spirit, can you? Ooh. Yeah, the seven of is it 7 or 8? Yeah, the 7 of Pentacles flew out. It's like you're working on this. Like you fully know what this is for you, right? That kind of either I'm hearing patterns in relationships, the expectations around relationships. Yeah. Then the 6 of Pentacles. So definitely, I mean, there's a lot of Pentacles here as well. Um, I don't think sometimes that we realize how our love life is tied to our money, because it's all energy, and you got the King of Cups. So this may have been a person. The thing about the King of Cups is he's very controlled with what he gives from a love perspective. He doesn't give a full cup, it's half a cup. He's sitting on a slab on top of the water versus like the Queen of Cups is like sitting on the beach completely surrounded by water. And this slab that he's sitting on represents like there's still some structure, and almost I'm hearing, maybe the person you were with in the past, it was a quid pro quo type love. Not, it wasn't unconditional, is what I'm saying. And so it's like, since it's here next to the devil, it's like you realize in dealing with this person that um, there's, it's almost like you don't feel worthy of unconditional love, and that you expect that quid pro quo. You expect that Knight of Wands energy of like people come in and then they leave, right? And you kind of got to the root of what that, like why that is what I'm getting. You also, for clarifying the 3 of Swords, you have the Lovers in reverse and the 2 of Cups. This is giving me false twin, guys, or I don't want to say karmic because it doesn't feel that heavy, but definitely a situation where maybe, um, first of all, the Lovers in reverse is the timing on the situation just is not right. And I'm thinking the timing isn't right for you, because you still have a lot of work to do in regards to self-love. This 2 of Cups is giving me almost like you and spirit, you and your higher power, whoever that is for you, you and your highest self, coming back into union in order to move you into Queen of Wands energy. Being fully confident, knowing who you are, knowing what your worth is what I'm hearing. Lastly, I do want to get something on this. Ooh, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you got the 5 of Cups. Don't beat yourself up, guys. Self-love is hard. Yeah, and then you got Temperance and the 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's like you're needing to have patience with yourself. Like, show yourself some grace. Healing heartbreak, healing um emotional wounds around self-worth is hard. I'm getting real heavy. I mean, this 5 of Cups and this 10 of Cups in reverse is giving me like you being almost like you're beating yourself up over a fantasy with this King of Cups that wasn't like a fairy tale. That wasn't even a fairy tale. It was a nightmare. I mean, we have the devil here on the board, you know? And so, I mean, there's no sword cards here, but I mean, outside of the 3 of Swords, but it's just like you're doing amazing. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Do not beat yourself up. Like, show yourself some grace. Take a break. You know, that love that you were given to that King of Cups that wasn't reciprocated, or that wasn't, or that felt quid pro quo, give that back to yourself. Like, that's definitely what this 2 of Cups is screaming at me right now. Like, this is you giving, like offering yourself love, coming back into union with yourself after, experiencing this heartbreak. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Like I said, this is progress. I love it. As a Cancerian, I love the idea of retreating into your shell, making your home homey, loving on yourself right. And then we can talk about, second half of the year, maybe calling in a soulmate or something like that. But right now, you're absolutely just in building confidence mode. And that's beautiful. Thank the universe that it's giving you this time, to only focus on yourself and let your friends help you. They just screamed that at me. Ask for help. All right, guys. That's all I got for you. I hope you have a wonderful 2020, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.